Hey, 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 world changers. It's so good to be able to be on here. Um, I'm just excited. I know you all see me rocking my Queendom rap, and one of my favorite raps makes me feel like royalty. I don't know, but today is just like a royal type of day. I think, to be honest, any day that ends with day is a royalty type of day for me. And I want to help you to embrace that just as well. So, for those of you who are joining me, you already know what to do. Go ahead and say, hey, hey, hey. So, I know that you are on. And I'm going to also be sharing this out. I'll be also taking comments too. So, making sure that I can see everything and everybody who joins in just as well. And if you're not a part of my Facebook group, on Facebook, you definitely have to join, especially if you are a coach, if you're a consultant, if you are a life changer, and you're looking to take your message to the masses, but then also add a bank account to it. You definitely want to check us out. We are called Faith Driven Female Coaches and Consultants, and we would love to be able to have you. So if you're not a part of that group, it's definitely a wonderful group to join. So much involvement is going on, and this is that time to really get out there and get your message heard. It is July. I know many of you all had an opportunity to hear my broadcast on yesterday, but this is a new month. And as this new month evolves, then guess what? We have more impact to do, more mission moves to make just as well to get our messages out there and to really, really maximize our voice. So I didn't know I was going to come on here. So I'm going to be flowing. I'm going to be flowing today. It's going to be a flow Thursday where I just flow with you all, but then not only flow, but help you to understand why it's so important to maximize your voice. So for those of you who have never tuned in before, welcome. I am Jasmine Romaine, the transformation strategist helping life changers so they can be able to communicate their standout brand, where they're sharing their story and they're sharing their brand message to be able to make impacts in those that they're called to serve. How many of you all are coaches or consultants or life changers? If that's you, or even if you're a leader in your corporate positions, definitely let me know in the comments so I can know exactly who I am speaking with on today on this particular broadcast, because I really feel that as many individuals are sharing their voice, as many individuals are speaking their brand message, that there is something so important about being able to use your voice to maximize the different opportunities that come about. So there are so many types of things that you can do to be able to use your voice with, and not just communicate with one another, but really to understand how you can build relationships. So every single day we use our voice, we talk to people, we talk on telephones, or maybe we text message a lot, but we are doing something every single day that literally allows us to communicate. That allows us to be able to use our voice. And in some aspects, we use our voice for change too. So, if you are a coach, if you are a consultant, or even a speaker, you have the ability to maximize your voice with the things that you are able to say, whether it's with the impact that you give, or the financial literacy that you can provide, or maybe you even help when it comes to fitness, or maybe business. Maybe business is your thing, or zone, what I like to call zone of anointing. But every single person who has these service-based type of businesses or literally uses their voice can be able to maximize their impact. So I want to share with you all how you can be able to do just that. And I want to be also sharing with you all an opportunity where each and every single one of you will have the opportunity to work with yours truly. So I want you to save the dates for July 20th till the 23rd. that is an opportunity for so many individuals who are life changers to work with me because I'm going to be having a special series training. And I want you all to already lock in those dates. This is going to help you to understand how to maximize your voice and then also understand, too, how you can be able to add a bank account with what it is that you are doing. So, let me share with you how you can maximize your voice. One of the biggest things about being a speaker is not just being able to speak and articulate messages, it's also being able to get out there and really, really share what it is that you're able to do. Those solutions that you are able to solve for that particular person. Hey, Kim, good to have you on. So it's those different things that you are able to do that literally allows you to make an impact into the lives of others. But it's the solutions that are key. And one of the biggest things, especially as service-based businesses, that we have to realize that as we are sharing the services that we have and even products for some of you who have products, you are sharing solutions. And the solutions could come from your stories. The solutions could come from the things that you are able to provide a strategy. And the solutions could really come from maybe even your testimony. But all of it's to really help individuals to see how they can picture themselves to be able to work with you, to be able to benefit from the services and the products that you have. But maximizing your voice can come in various different types of ways. And it could come with being able to develop product. It could come with being able to talk on lives. It could come with being able, as soon as we especially get out of COVID, be able to speak on stages just as well. But so many people, this is what happens. When people don't realize that their voice is powerful, they don't say anything. Just imagine if I was silent on this broadcast as you all are tuning in. Nothing being said, nothing being spoken. There's no impact, right? And so the same thing that you all would experience if I were not to say anything is the same thing that so many people don't realize that their voice can do. They don't realize that their voice can be able to make an impact. They don't realize their voice can be able to make change because they're silent. And things don't happen when we're silent. Things happen when we speak up. As we look at even these current times that we're living in, the current times of injustice, the current times of political types of disorder, the current times of so many different things that are going on, when we don't speak, we cannot maximize our voice. We are in silence. I remember there was a movie that I watched last year before COVID went on, and it was with Aladdin. And I kind of have my Arabian look right now. But when I was watching that movie, Jasmine, Princess Jasmine, should I say, comes on the scene and she sings the song, I Won't Be Silent. It's called Speechless. And you trust me, you don't want to hear me sing because that is definitely not my zone of anointing that I don't have. But she was basically saying in the lyrics that she won't be silent. You cannot make her be quiet. She is not doing it. She ain't, not today. This ain't it, baby, because she ain't going to be silent. But she was really just expressing how she wouldn't be silent because she realized that when she used her voice, change could come. I need one of you all or all of you all, whether you're watching the live or the replay, to type in change. Because change can come when you're using your voice, when you're not scared or when you're not feeling like you don't have a message that matters, but to be honest, you really do. And when you're able to speak on it and not feel like you have judgment or feel like people are going to be making you nervous, but really speak a message that's going to change lives that could inspire someone. We are in a time right now that people are in need of something. It could be inspiration, it could be motivation, it could be exhortation, it could be motivation, it could be teaching, it could be something, but you can be able to deliver that. And that's how your voice is going to come. So how can you be able to maximize your voice? I'm going to share with you a couple of things that, remember, I told you we're flowing, so I don't even have any notes on what we're going to talk about. But as you all chime in, if you have questions, definitely by all means, feel free to ask. But one of the things that you can maximize your voice with is your community. Are you building a community that will allow you to be able to maximize your voice? You cannot just make an impact just in impact in talking to the mirror to yourself. That's just motivating you. But in order to get that voice to the masses, you need to find a way to be able to build community. That community could be through social media. That community could be through, speaking to someone. But they say, even in a word, when two or more are gathered, God is in the midst. So just think about it. When two or more are listening to you, that you have power to change that one person that could change the whole world because you're speaking. So it doesn't really matter about the numbers. It matters about the impact. I think if we looked at the currency in a different type of angle, we would be able to realize that, hey, we can maximize our voice. So you want to look at community. That's definitely number one. And the second thing you want to look at as you are maximizing your voice and as you're looking at things that you're going to be based off with servicing individuals with, is looking at the content. What content are you able to provide for those you're called to serve? We're not always called to speak with everybody. And I remember even for myself, when I was starting my business, I thought my message was for everybody. I'm like, it's for you. You're ready to get jazzed about success. Yes, come on, come through with it. But it was not for everybody. It was for a selected few. It was for those who could resonate with my message, those who could resonate with my background. And so with that, I had the particular content that was going to allow individuals to be able to connect with me and to be able to work with me. But it was that content that I delivered. Many of you all have content that you as a service-based business, that you as an individual are able to provide for someone. And whether you don't know what to make as valuable, there is value that you can provide to those people and those people who you have as an audience. But you will need your content, and that is how you will maximize your voice. The third thing that you're going to need that will help you to maximize your voice even more so, you can have all the community, you can have all the content, but we gotta also bring in the cash flow. You wanna know why? Because being a business owner is not just being able to speak and to be able to really articulate, but it's really understanding the dynamics of how you can be able to build a speaking business. Everyone type in business. How many of you all would love to be able to have a message that really can connect with individuals, but not only connect with individuals, but add a bank account to what it is that you are talking about? If that's you, say that's me. That's me. Because I really feel that as we are speaking and creating change, and as we are speaking and creating community and creating these different types of content, it's leading us to be able to also grow a business. And that is to be able to have the revenue coming in, to be able to not only have the revenue, but build for legacy moves. Maybe legacy for you is being able to finally be that first person in your family who has broken the generational curse. Or maybe for you, it could be to finally be able to buy that one item that you've so been desiring. I truly believe that God gives you the desires of your heart, but then of course it's the faith without works that's dead that you have to really be able to move into action. And maybe the action is to move your mouth, to speak, to maximize your voice, to really get out there and make things flow. But then also understanding how you can be able to do just that. I see you, Stephanie. So as you get out there, you're really understanding how to maximize your voice, how to engage with your audience, and really how to build a business. So this is July, and this is one of the things I'm so fired up about for this July, is that things are happening for individuals to really be able to use their voice, to speak their message, to speak their truth, to speak the things that they're called to do, and to really be a voice. They say you can have a mic and drop mics all the time, but I'm here to tell you, you can drop a mic whether you have a mic or not, because you'll always be able to use your voice. So this month, I'm so excited because I will be teaching the strategies on how to be able to speak your brand, but then also how to monetize. Y'all talking about business up in here. Let's monetize these messages, right? But I'll be teaching this, and I want you to save the dates for on July 20th. July 20th is going to be an amazing training that I want to be able to provide just for you. And I haven't released the details, but I want those of you who have took the time to listen to be able to go and actually know about this ahead of time. And for those of you who are interested in the training, it's absolutely going to be free, but it's going to be a training that's going to help you. And it's starting on July 20th. That's a Monday. I love my Mondays. Let's make it happen type of Mondays. And I want you to be able to be involved. So if you are interested in learning how you can grow a speaking business, how you can be able to take your speech, to take the things that you say in your mouth, to really maximize your voice and really understand how to put all of this together, join me on July 20th. Just type in the comments, I want in, or send me a message so that way I can put you on the list. I'm all about access here and all about VIP. And I believe that if you are the first to know, you are the first in on the zone. And I want to be able to help each and every single one of you. So July 20th, save that date. And if you're interested, just say I'm in the comments or send me a message so I can make sure I put you on the list. And then also, for those of you who are like, hey, Jasmine, I really want to be able to build a business. I want to be able to not only build a business, but build a speaker's business. I am so excited to announce that the World Changers Speakers Academy is here. Yes. So that means that more world changers are going to be able to maximize their voice, maximize their income, maximize their impact, and maximize change in the world. I know I'm kind of like flowing in rhythm right now, but I like to jazz things up, right? So they're going to be able to do all of this and more in the World Changers Speakers Academy. If you did not know, you can be able to enroll and register and be able to have access to so many amazing master classes that literally teach you how to build a business. And then also there are going to be additional training in there to teach you how to speak your business and maximize your voice. So I'm super excited. July is just popping with all sorts of amazingness. And I want to be able to help you all to maximize your voice, help you to get out there, help you to be the world changer I know each and every single one of you are called to be. So I know that I have my fellas and my ladies who tune in, and my academy is open for everybody. This is who my academy is open for. It's open for those who know they have a voice. They may not know how to use their voice, or they know it's a business inside of them. It's a business inside of their heart. It's a business that they really want to be able to expand with. They just don't know how. This is who it's for. It's for that person who wants to make a change. That person who's like, I know I have the faith. I just don't know how. And maybe you have the faith. You totally believe in that faith without works is dead. And you totally believe in that God has called you on for such a time like this, but you still don't have all the pieces together to understand how. And if this sounds like you, this academy may be a fit for you. And definitely, I love to be able to hear from you to see if this is a fit for you. So it's for the world changer. The world changer, whether you're a fella, whether you're a lady, it's for world changers who are ready to get out there and maximize their voice and maximize their income to come with it. So I'm super excited. Like I said, I didn't know I was coming on here, but I wanted to come on here. I told y'all, I had no notes. Just jazzing it up, y'all. But not only jazzing it up, helping you so you can be able to maximize your voice. The World Changer Speakers Academy has so many different awesome opportunities, so many bonuses. I'm so excited. And more so, I'm excited about helping world changers to get out there, maximize their voice, and get out there and change lives. The world needs you. Yes, you. And I believe that you truly have a message, and it's time for you to rise up and share. So I'm off of here. If you're not a part of my Facebook community, join us, Faith-Driven Female Coaches and Consultants. We have amazing ladies and amazing men who have joined the journey just as well. Just make sure you answer those 3 questions, and you are all in for access. So I am off of here. Once again, Jasmine Romain, transformation strategist, helping world changers communicate their standout brand so they can make more impact and income in their business. And if you're watching the replay, y'all already know what to do. Hashtag replay. So I know you were tuning in, and I can be able to hold you accountable too, because I feel you're not just listening to this just because I'm awesome. You're listening to this because you know you want to maximize your voice. You know that there's something in you, you just don't know how. So I'm here to be able to be that support for you to get out there and make those moves. So until then, I will talk to you later, and have a wonderful rest of your make it happen type of day. Talk to you later. Bye.